Yeah, it's what they deserve. They stole an airliner. I do like how that's just been established at this point. It's like, who is this fucker? It's like, probably at least get big picture mode open. Or at least get, like, the game running. Boop. I have to launch it from big picture mode as usual because, Steam doesn't like me launching the game outside of big picture mode. It says no if I try to launch it outside of big picture mode. It just does not work. Make sure my volume's not turned down too low as well. Where is my cursor? There it is. Alright, no, volume's up. Make sure my volume on everything is up. Alright. I'm gonna turn that up a bit. Alright. Call. Hit the call button to call. You here?
It's me.
Yes, it is Keith. Make sure my Discord audio didn't get turned down again. Okay, good. I know Discord is rude sometimes.
And that's how it is, yeah.
Discord be dumb. Alright. Yeah, I'm just launching it from big picture mode now. I'm not even going to ever try launching it from, okay, I do actually need to turn the game down. It's a bit louder than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's a little loud.
There we go. That should be good. I'm just trying to get the audio settings. I was gonna say turn it up a bit because it was very quiet, and then it was like, nope, now I'm fucking 2 billion. Anyway, last time we got our objective to go and do a thing. Yeah, we have to go investigate. That's what we're supposed to be doing. I am trying to find the fucking Bracer Guild, though, because I wanted to, yeah. We got new Edsel Pat. Wait, I thought we did that one. Okay, well, here's the missing airliner part.
Right.
Petrified Quartz. I got the Petrified Quartz. Wait, did that turn in the new Edsel Path monster as well? I wasn't reading. I could have sworn we did that one. No, we did not do the new Edsel Path. Oh, wait, no, that's just come up. Okay, look, I'm dumb. This is where the one I was thinking of. Why is Bear Claw survey not turned in? What? I am very confused at what's going on with this quest. Okay, why did that not turn in the first time? What? It's supposed to turn all quests in immediately, like if you go and click report. All right. So we got 2 side quests. Stolen Ring we're not going to be able to do for a little while, but we can go talk to them about it. As for this one, that one is available to us, but it's going to be, because we have to go through the south block to do it, we're going to have to wait till after we finish the investigation. But getting those both now is a good idea. Oh, the other thing. I found goddamn button presses. Hang on. It's been a minute, and I've been playing a lot of Cold Steel this week, so please excuse my fuck up with button presses. I've been playing so much Cold Steel this fucking week, and my mind is set to the different control, which isn't too different, but like bringing up your menus and stuff with slightly different buttons. So I'm pressing the buttons to bring up the menus in that game. Just wait till I try to attack a monster on the field, and I'm like, wait a minute. This is Trails in the Sky. Anyway, I found a totally legitimate copy. Didn't cheat at all to get Carnella Chapter 3. I found it laying around. Somebody just left it on the floor. You know, it's like you leave books places all the time. Someone's gonna pick them up. Anyway, onward to Chapter 3, because now we have it. The train barreled on, almost flying through the thick veil of fog. Droplets of water splattered against the window glass, extending out like the transparent veins, continue to wiggle back and forth under the pressure of the swiftly passing wind. Placing the temple of my head against the glass, I stared blankly down at the ticket in my hand and rubbed the 2 of them together between my fingers. I would be traveling by train to the border city far south of its imperial cousin, and then to reach Liberal Kingdom. I would have to transfer to an airship. Both of my tickets were first class, but not the highest end seats available. The passenger car was nearly at full capacity, but for some particular reason, nobody had seen themselves in the space next to mine. As I mused at the empty seat, it occurred to me that Mitch may have purchased the spot ahead of time, leaving it vacant on purpose. There's no doubt in my mind that he was being paid handsomely to make sure this job was done well. Will you be traveling to the Liberal Kingdom, sir? Right around the time my trip was on the rails had passed its halfway mark, I was met with a sudden question, and stood up with the start. My eyes searched curiosity. There, standing in the aisles, was a single woman, radiant complexion, beaming down at me. She wore a coat with overlapping buckles secured slightly above her breasts and appeared to be in her mid-30s. Gingerly bending her knee and pointing her finger at the empty seat beside me, she asked, "Do you mind?" With a tilt of her head, she indicated the rear passenger car where swirling smoke stipulated in the air and softly muttered, "The smell from the tobacco smoke is just dreadful." Wordless, I nodded and dragged my bag from its place on the floor, moving it to the window opposite the side of my feet. The woman expressed her thanks and delicately sat herself down in the seat next to mine. For being the perfect stranger, she talked on endlessly, and I appropriately reciprocated the conversation by saying that I was on my way to the Liberal Kingdom on business as an ornament specialist. Her story is that she was on a mission of mercy from the church and had an errand fulfill in the border city. Just so you know, people sometimes refer to me as Sister, she went on. Of course, it's just a nickname. She recrossed her black leather boot-clad leg and let out a sort of titter from the back of her throat as she made mention of this. Sister Carnella was her nickname. We continued on in this fashion, subjecting ourselves to a variety of idle banter. As time drew on, the sun overhead began to dip into the dark, crossing the celestial meridian and descending into the west. Each time moving train cleared a grove of trees, the entire vehicle, passenger cars and all, was bathed in the warmth of apricot hue, flooding into the cabins, creating a majestic spectacle. I gaped at the coursing effect in doing so, locked eyes with Sister Carnella at the right moment. The brilliant, shining western light sped into her rich brown irises, causing them to give off an exquisite, iridescent sparkle. The glimpse made me wonder if the origin of her nickname was somehow related to the color of her eyes, being linked into the luster of polished Carnella stone. The train gradually began to decelerate, and Sister Carnella returned to her original seat in order to collect her bags. As a matter of habit, I checked my bag and ornament and found both the junk-covered package and the magical device fastened to my trousers and pocket by a series of chain stitches, exactly where and how I'd left it. A woman's voice came on the intercom system announcing the train would be arriving on schedule and that rainy weather was to be expected at our destination. At the conclusion of the announcement, a number of disappointed sighs could be heard coming from along the rows of seats. Rain droplets pattered against the window outside. The looming silhouette of the overcast city came into view. The station signal lamp emitted an angular light, which was scattered with refractive effects by the falling droplets of water. Then came a spine-chilling metallic sound, followed by the jolt of an orbital engine reversing thrust as a locomotive at the front of the train lurched to a halt. Over the loudspeaker came in another announcement asking passengers to ensure that they did not leave baggage behind. And with that, several people stood up, crowded the aisles. Watching the station worker in uniform as he waved a small flag amidst the falling rain, I picked up my bag and rose to my feet. I crossed the path with Sister Carnella as I attempted to step into the aisle, but she tried to step aside to allow me room to pass. She suddenly tripped and fell forward, grabbing onto my shoulder for support. She picked herself up and, with an embarrassed smile, let me by. I gave her a short bow in the line with general etiquette practices, then headed for the exit ahead of her. Following my lead, Sister Carnella shuffled along closely behind me, so close in fact that she felt she would step on my heels. Something about it just didn't feel right. Instinctively, sliding my right hand into my pocket, I searched for my ornament. But the brass feeling I had grown accustomed to was nowhere to be felt. In an instant, I felt my arm being twisted behind my back, or something with incredible strength. The sleek sound of a blade unsheathed, the warning prick of the tip on the back of my neck. "I have what you're looking for, Toby," whispered Sister Carnella in an almost infallible tone, her lips barely moving behind my right ear. "Let's not try anything either, shall we? I hate to see your afternoon spoiled by more than it's going to be." And to show me that she meant business, Sister Carnella slightly angled the grip on her wrist, causing an explosion of agony to be sent, sparks flashing behind my eye.
Oh, fudge.
Yeah! Well, that got bad for our friend Toby. We'll have to see what happens in Chapter 4. Yeah? You know what? Guess what I forgot to open? My
Wait, what?
My fucking, I forgot to open my fucking, notes.
Of course, again.
It's just typical at this point. I just don't think about my notes.
Yeah, almost as typical as the game not starting correctly.
Look, that's just life. Wait, is this even... Oh, I'm looking at the... I was trying to figure out why I couldn't fucking figure out what I was looking for. I was like, wait a minute. Alright. And this is where we're gonna find Chapter 4 also, so... Well, I mean, this part of the game. Alright. So, yeah. Alright, let's get started. So we're gonna be locked into the South Block till we advance the story here in a second. Alright, so we can no longer leave the South Block. As if we try, Scheherazade just says we need to be here for investigative reasons. While we are in the area, though, why don't we, for the first time, actually talk about how to set up our good friend, Olivier here. So Olivier is, as I said before, generally an arts user. Yeah, I'll give him EP. What did I give him Eagle Eye? HP 2. Let's see if I can open that last slot. As you can see, Olivier only has one line, as I said before, meaning he is the best arts user we've encountered up to this point, as he'll get the most out of an arts line. As such, I like to set him up like this. It gives him a nice variety of arts to use, elemental-wise and all that. This isn't my go-to. This is a little bit of a what I'm stuck with as well setup, because I'm not the biggest fan of keeping him with Petrify, but really nothing else fits right now. I mean, Evade would be nice, but at the end of the day, he's not really in conflict a lot. Olivier is going to be in the back for the most part, just casting arts and shooting at the foe, while everyone else is up in front. Why does Estelle not have... Hello? Did I never buy weapons when I got here? I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. No, I got weapons. Oh, I guess I just didn't get... You know what? I think I just didn't have enough money to get Scheherazade and Estelle their weapons. That's probably all it was. So let's give Estelle the stun rod to up her damage. Let's give Scheherazade her whip so she can up her damage, and let us sell those other two old weapons.
The name of the stun rod implies that it has a taser at the end of it.
I think Estelle needs a taser.
Are you sure about that?
Olivier's in the party. Estelle needs a taser.
Oh, you're right. Okay, fair enough. You got me there.
Everyone needs a taser.
You got me there. Fair enough.
See, you know, I'll give him the skull pendant just in case we encounter Deathfall. I don't think we're going to, and I guess... I don't know, French into poison? I don't think we're really going to be encountering that many status effects, but I'd rather have, you know, the prevention to them. Go ahead and take that next as well. That should be a good setup. Anything else I need? I don't think I need. Leather jacket for those two, why not? Always better to have better stats. Higher stats means I die less, and that's just beneficial to everyone.
Oh, big number make dopamine go brr.
Exactly. I mean, to be fair, I only had 2 game overs, I think. And I mean, one of them was I only gamed over because I was being stubborn.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, I really would not have game overed had I not been stubborn and tried to go after an item I shouldn't have been going after. Looks like this door was hit by the burglars as well. I guess this isn't the time to be talking about business deals. No, my friend, it isn't. Yay! This one turned out really cute. Niall, is this how you wanted this one? Yeah, sure. Something like that. However, we really got screwed. You know that? Hmm?
Good afternoon. Are you working on another story?
Looks like you two are on the trail of a scoop again. Hey, it's you kids. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Boy, am I glad that they let you out of the clinker. Yeah, I heard about you kids getting arrested by the army up at the old mine. I can't help but laugh at that line. Am I glad they let you out of the clinker?
The clinker?
Like, is this Dorothy ever just consider what she's saying? Certainly had me worried. Maybe acting like you had nothing to do with it. It was your info that led us to the village. Hey now, what kind of face is that? Don't tell me you blame us.
Did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourselves?
Yeah, we did yesterday. But it was after you all had already been hauled off. Could have a really great shot of your arrest had we been there. It really guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for a great shot. I swear, you people in the news business. But anyway, I was wondering if you thought this looked like the handiwork of the Sky Bandits. Sure looks that way to me. Seems that the army's sniffing around for clues too. But to be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore. I see. It does make things a bit more difficult.
Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Do you know from whence the Sky Bandits entered town?
According to a witness statements, they were seen leaving through the west gate.
Well, that's awfully strange. The mayor's residence in Bose Market are right through the west gate. And it seems like attacking those two places would be far more lucrative.
Put it that way, that makes a lot of sense. If you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyway?
Oh god. I'm glad you asked. I'm Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you've heard rumors about me, right?
Oh, right! You're the guy who drank wine without playing at that classy restaurant. It takes guts to sniff such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
You're making me blush.
Dorothy, don't encourage him.
No, please. I'm ready for my interview anytime, so don't hesitate to ask.
Wow, really? I'm just listening to this crap.
These two are very much alike.
I'm not even gonna ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you. That would be for the best. What you up to? Wow, looks like the burger is made off with nearly everything. I could have sworn that my boss locked up last night. Alright.
Honestly, Niall's always on the grind, so you know what? Good for him.
Niles is like god tier.
I respect the man.
I'm gonna be done here in a minute, so would you kids kindly butt out? Or I don't know why I said kindly, I didn't say kindly. He's not kind. This bear is demented. I don't know what it is, but just this bear. Remember this house for later.
Compared to the bed, the size of the bear is just gigantic.
Yeah, that might be why it looks so demented.
That's like 2/3 the way of the railing.
Yeah, that house will be important later. I think. I'm trying to remember. There's like 3 locations I believe we have to stop by. I think no. The 3 locations we have to stop by don't have any soldiers in them. Because if we go to anywhere with the soldiers and try to talk to the people, the soldiers just go, "Hey, get out of here! I'm better than you!"
Right, of course.
You know, they're doing such a good job that they found out about the mine.
Thank you, Mr.
Army. I was shocked when I heard about the South Block being hit by burglars. Marino's mother was here alone, you see. Fortunately, this house was untouched by the burglaries. But it's times like this that makes you feel uneasy when there's no man at home. I'm just glad Marino brought Simon over to watch the house. Now we've got burglars running amok in the city. I swear, what's happening to Bose? I'm glad they left this house alone, though baffled as to why. They certainly didn't do their homework on the city. You sound a bit conceited, acting like this home is all that great.
Yeah, of course. Yeesh.
I want to talk to these people. I can't, because these soldiers are fast. I
Thank you, Royal Army.
Thank
Very
you, Royal
cool.
Army. You're helpful. All you do is get in the way. Yeah, this is nothing. Was it the weapon shop, actually? Is that actually the third location? Damn it! My shop got ripped off by a bunch of thieving criminals. They took every last one of my pricey goods, too. Why does that to happen at a time when there's hardly any goods around to begin with? Nah, that's depressing. Hey, that wasn't the place. Trying to remember what it is exactly you're supposed to, who it is exactly you're supposed to do to progress the story. God damn it. Am I supposed to talk to the soldiers around the place? Seems like a group of sky bandits in the old mine consisted of 2 females and a male. Rumor has it that they've even got children in their midst. Wait, those people weren't the sky bandits? Yeah. That was us trying to catch the sky bandits because you guys are useless. I can't believe the sky bandits managed to circumvent our search and just walk into town and burglarize a bunch of places. Really are done this time. Yeah. Guess what? We're better than you. Okay, let me try walking in there. Wait, was it? I'm not trying to be rude, but it's supposed to move it along. Yeah. Fuck you. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it is I need to do. It's just talking to the right people and then progressing the story. Hey, you there! What? Is something wrong? I'd better give you a word of advice. You are representing the mayor. At the end of the day, we're still civilians. We cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of our investigation. Who do you think you're talking to?
Your advice seems rather more like a threat.
I'm just saying that you need to know your place.
Wow, okay, jeez.
Jeez, yeah. I mean, wait, now, who was it that found the mine first? If I recall, oh yeah, that was us. So if you guys could just step off and let us handle the investigation, I mean, obviously we're better at your job. But if you're so adamant about investigating the matter, then do it after we've cleared out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm going to give you a personal invitation to jail. Forget about it, Estelle. There's no use arguing with these gentlemen.
For an ass in a lion skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier.
What did you just say?
Dang.
May I ask what's going on here? Let me get my voice more centered for this. That was a very bad voice for this, but I was just trying to get it. Colonel! You're a soldier in the prestigious Royal Army to be threatening our good citizens. That's an outright embarrassment to us all. But these aren't just civilians, sir. They're members of the Bracer Guild. Oh, is that so? Can I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with you. What do you intend to accomplish by being so rude to our allies? But as far as the general is concerned, yes, that side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your men and clear out. But sir, you have been here since early this morning, so I presume that this sophisticated investigation has been conducted by now, yes? I'll smooth things over with the general later. Is there anything else you wish me to address? No, sir. All right, men, pack it up. We'll return to the Hawking Gate. And looks like that's that. It seems some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please, allow me to apologize. I appreciate the gesture. We've made some slight inflammatory remarks as well, so how about we let bygones be bygones? That suits me just fine. As I stated before, the army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I think our 2 organizations working together grants us the ability to make up for each other's shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with the recent series of events. Thank you. We'll do what we can. He seems like a decent guy.
Yeah, I wonder who he is.
Colonel, it's almost the appointed time. Oh, already. Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave. Oh, before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there's anything I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me. Colonel Richards? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before.
Niall was the one who mentioned his name earlier. He said something about him being a sharp, young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division.
Oh, right. Wow, for someone in the military, he sure doesn't listen to others. Probably in his mid-30s, and he's not hard on the eyes either. He seems like he'd be more than fit to be a politician than a service member in the army. Hey, you guys! Who's that you were just talking to in the black uniform? Because sworn I've seen him somewhere before. Are you trying to tell me you didn't recognize him at all? That was Colonel Richards of the Intelligence Division. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier. What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? As fun as that would be... Nope.
He said so himself, so I'm fairly confident he is who he says he is.
To think that the legend himself would show up here. We can't wait around here like this any longer. Dorothy, let's see if we can catch up to him. Aye, aye, sir. I'm not really sure why we're chasing after anyone. Did you see his eyes light up? He's gonna do an interview or something. Anyone else in the army would brush him off. I'm sure the colonel would oblige him. What's the matter with you, Olivier? You look serious. And I gotta say, I find it creepy coming from you.
I was just thinking about the Colonel. I'll be the first to admit that he's quite the specimen of a man. But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies. But I'd like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival.
My favorite part about this is the sparkles.
He's showing off, dude.
Just had to ask, didn't you, Joshua?
I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Alright, let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our own investigation? We'll start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Good idea. Alright, first up, I'm gonna go to the house I was trying to go to first. This one. I was putting my son to bed last night when suddenly some masked men kicked the door and came storming in. I didn't tell my husband because I didn't want him to worry. But my ring, which was from my mother, was taken. So, you know, we do have that one quest, stolen ring. So, we know whose stolen ring that is. So, just kind of remember this place. Because now we know who took it, so we know it's going to be a little while before we can recover it for her. And I almost forgot on my first run to go turn the ring in after I got it. Like, I was about to leave Bose, and I was at the gate, moments from leaving, and I was like, fuck, and I had to turn all the way back around and come all the way back here. A bunch of strangers came into the house without asking. My mom and I were scared, so we hid under the bed. Child, I'd just like to say your bear is demented. Like, this is me saying that. This was another house we couldn't talk to them in right now. Yes, it was. Oh, dear me. Aren't you the bracers who came to ask questions not that long ago? Oh, right, we did come before. Really sorry I couldn't talk to you then. So what you came to ask about is what happened last night, right?
Yes, that's right. Is this a good time for you?
Yes, as good a time as any.
Mm.
In the middle of the night, you see, when I heard a noise coming from outside. And I, of course, thought it was my husband coming home for such a late hour. So I opened the door and started yelling. But it turned out to be a group of masked men coming out of the oval factory across the road. I thought my heart was plumb gonna stop right then and there. Although it turned out the burglars were rather surprised and ran away to the north. I see. So it was the Sky Bandits, huh?
So, what you're saying then is that this house didn't incur a loss of any kind?
Yeah, thanks to the mercy of the goddess. Can I ask you another thing? Did your husband come home lately that he went to the bar? If only it was that. That would be forgivable. In addition to being a no-good drinker, he's obsessed with this. Cecile raised her hand in a casting motion. Oh, I get it. You mean fishing, right? I see now. That's right. He loves fishing more than life itself.
You know what? A man I can respect.
The Christmas music makes it so I can't take it seriously. Just yesterday, he said something about catching some smell and took off the lake south. I love the Bose music. And on top of that, he still hasn't come back. So what you're saying is, he doesn't know anything about the incident. That's exactly what I'm saying. And when that good-for-nothing husband of mine gets home, he's gonna get what for, let me tell you. Hi, honey, I'm home. Whew, what a day I had. I was fishing patiently all morning, but I have nothing to show for it. Oh, what's this? Do we have guests? You senile old man! My goodness, woman, what kind of fiery tempest has gotten into you? I don't know if it's rude to... Don't you know it's rude to act like this in front of guests? If anyone's being rude, that would be you. I'd dump better than my own husband could just take off due to what he likes at a time like this. Huh? What do you mean by a time like this?
Maybe I should explain.
Joshua gave Mr. Cuono a brief explanation regarding the burglaries which transpired the previous night.
Oh my god.
Also, I wouldn't really call this Christmas music. I mean, I kinda, I don't know. Burglaries by Sky Bandits? You don't say. Now this is terrible. But to think that the hightailed it out of here after my wife hollered at them is hilarious. Guess they gotta experience the Cecil effect firsthand. What did you just say? Let's all calm down now, shall we? But to think that these Sky Bandits came in the night, like they did, and then just disappeared like that. It has anything to do with the thing he was talking about the other day.
What do you mean?
Right, no, he is my fishing buddy. He was staying at the inn down the lakeshore south of here. Remember, right? He said he had something about seeing a strange bunch near the place the other night. A strange bunch? Now this sounds interesting. Could you tell us a little more about what you've heard? Sure, I don't mind, but I'm gonna tell you up front that this is all hearsay. From what I heard, he just happened to see them by chance, and he was out fishing during the night. He saw them leave by the way of the inn's front door and then head out onto the road. However, when he asked around the inn in the morning, it turned out no one like that had stayed there the night before.
Yeah, that is rather odd. So, was there any type of burglary at the inn?
No, nothing of the sort at all, in fact. It was quiet there. The meals are great, and it's, well, a place I'd recommend to anyone. But best of all, it's a prime fishing spot. Were there any definitive clues related to the incident? Didn't I share a few interesting bits?
I concur. I especially like the one that described all the delicious food at the inn.
That's not what we're talking about here. Although I did find the fishing part to be rather interesting. Unfortunately, there's nothing going on there, then I would guess it wouldn't be worth investigating.
Actually, I think it's quite the opposite. Yeah, see, Joshua wants to go fishing.
You're gonna
If
love
someone had been...
In the Sky SC.
If someone had been careless and caused a problem, the army would have thoroughly investigated it. Conversely, the possibility of the Sky Bandits appearing where there's nothing happening is rather high.
Oh, well, I guess it's one way to think about it. And in light of the series of incidents, there's either a spy in the army or the Sky Bandits are a really clever bunch of thieves. It'll be extremely difficult to corner them only by investigating incidents which have occurred. We'll need to get one step ahead of them by tracking their movements. I see, so what you're saying is we take an offensive stance rather than a defensive one.
Then how about we get going? Off to the beautiful Valeria Lake, and extolled in many a rhyme as the Pearl of the Burl.
Alright, so we'll be doing that in a bit. There's a couple of things I want to do in town still. I'm also going to say, I think you're going to enjoy starting with 0 more, because in 0 onward, I'll actually be fishing, because while there is fishing in SC, it really doesn't get you very far. Ooh, is that one of the people up here I'm supposed to talk to? Look. I'm just gonna keep that calculation.
What, the fishing's not good?
It's just not worth it.
No!
There's two side quests that require fishing in SC.
No, it can't be.
So I will be fishing at those points, but during SC, it's also... I'm gonna get my feel of In the Sky fishing from In the Sky 3 with that stupid fishing minigame where it is just... I spent like... On my first run, I spent like 3 hours trying to complete that. Ugh, I like how I'm talking about the future trails kit. And then, starting with 0, fishing actually has a purpose. It's called getting rewards that really aren't worth it at the end of the day. Sister Carnella spoke to me in a tender tone, and she sent a wave of immense pain rushing through the whole of my right hand. I won't have any trouble with you now, will I, Toby? She asked. Far from eyes just brimming with tears, I nodded my head and the salty stream of water ran down my face. Satisfied with my answer, she loosened her grip and I felt the pain vanish as it had been some sort of illusion. With a wry smile, she further added, "Don't get me wrong, Toby. I've been sent here to protect you by the goddess herself." This is what she said while instructing me to keep my eyes focused on what lay beyond the window glass. Yeah, there was something about the way she pronounced the last syllable of my name that really rubbed me the wrong way. Little by little, the line of passengers slowly began to flow out of the train car, and prodded on by Sister Canella, I inched forward, keeping my gaze on the platform through the passenger car window. Down the stairs which led to the front ticket gate were the figures of those men from earlier this morning. The 3 thug-like passengers who had been loitering near the large horse emblem at the Imperial Station. A muffled laugh echoed from a third. Well, isn't this a warm reception party you got going on? Cocking my head, I quietly pleaded, "Give me back my ornament." Sister Carnella said nothing. Members of the crew bid us farewell, and stepped to the exit and disembarked the train onto the lead-colored platform below. Angrily, I thought to myself, damn it, what's going on with these fools? Can't they see what's going on? I shut my eyes halfway to protect them from the drizzle wiping against my face, and I unhurried descent the wet set the stairs. A half pace at a time. Sister Carnella moved alongside me, precisely the same length of stride. Below, the group of thugs waited expectantly at the bottom of the stairs. Waited for me, no doubt. Contemplating the rate at which I was going, I ultimately believed that it was only a matter of time before I would be handed over to the inanimate group. I caught sight of their shrouded face in the distance between us grew smaller, and I felt the heat of my left hand tighten, gripping my bag instantly until my palm began to slip profusely. Hitting my whip behind the stairs, Sister Canella suddenly whispered into my ear, keep her eyes focused on the ground, Toby. I did as told. I cast my gaze down to the tips of my boots and stained to a darker shade by the rainwater. Then, right at the moment I let out my breath, I felt a deep sense of pressure just below my shoulder blades as I was forcibly shoved forward. Droplets flew from my strattered fingers, and my world turned upside down. As I tumbled down the stairs and slammed back first to the ground of hoodlums, which, with a muffled crunch, I felt the pain stationing my ribs crumple under the weight of my body, and then return to normal from their severely compressed state. 2 of the seemingly military men who were hit as I toppled down the stairs, like an avalanche unleashed on a pair of young saplings, absorbed their transfer by force and were thrown into a large puddle collecting on the ground nearby. Shrieks shouted from the startled passengers nearby, more shrill than high-pitched down on the railway brakes from the decelerating locomotive. As my world spun wildly about me, I lay there in the chill tiles seeping into my back. With a concerted effort, I rolled my eyes to the left where my arm remained in outstretched state. With the excellent goddess, I managed to get a tight 5-finger grip on the bag I'd been carrying. In an effort to get up, I slid into a prostrate position, keeping my chin to the ground, making a low visual sweep of vicinity as if my life depended on it. I noticed the military-like physique of the men had vanished from view. The only figure I saw standing above me now on the platform was Sister Carnella. And on her shoulder, as if she were merely hefting a sack of grain, was one of the men. Turning in the direction where the train sat in its motionless state, she lobbed the unfortunate man down onto the seat of the empty rail tracks below. By this time, I had risen to one knee while keeping my other planted firmly on the ground in a half-standing position. The world in front of me was still swaying. Undulingly in my wavering eyesight, my head slowly rocked back and forth with it as the doubled vision of Sister Kennella's boots approached me. Then, with a strong grip, she tugged on my hand. For some strange reason, when she did this, I felt some of the unpleasant feeling that her hand wrapped on tightly mine brought. "Let's go, Toby," she instructed in an authoritative voice, nearly dragging me. She pulled him to her feet. Before long, we were hightailing it out of there. The onlookers made quite a commotion as they moved hastily out of the way in a determined attempt not to be caught up in the middle of our flight path. The bag in my left hand swung helplessly, knocking against my thigh. After clearing the ticket gate, Sister Cannella finally got on my hand. A sickening, slippery sensation came with it. Looking over at her, I realized that the stomach-churning, slimy feeling on my hand had come from the bright red blood which stained both of hers. I peered back over my shoulder in the direction of the platform and continued to run. The figures of those 3 men who had been waiting for me at the station were nowhere to be found. Well, at least we know Carnella isn't trying to kill him now.
Whew.
Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, important stuff. There's something else I was supposed to grab from here, by the way. The World News, issue 3. We got the news. I'm not going to read the news, by the way.
Hey yo, we got the news.
There are a few news issues I want to read, but this is not one of them. Yeah, this one doesn't really mention much about what I want. Yeah. There's a few of them I want to read for a particular reason that relates to the story, but all in all, most of them aren't worth reading that much. Let's see. Making sure. Okay, yeah. So I'm supposed to. Okay, now I can move onward to the shore. Well, I mean, onward to the shore, and by that I mean onward to New Orleans Path, where I'm going to be fighting a monster. Because our next boss monster is out this way, and it is not you guys. You guys are not boss monsters, and I do not care for you.
Oh, big monster.
Hi, buddy. Hi, friend. Well, I was just rude. Take that. Yeah, you did it. Yeah, that was expected. Those guys are pretty evasive. Uh-oh. I was gonna try and use Hurricane because I had a crit, but of course, nope, not that one. I do not want to use my S-Trap, thank you very much. Okay, that's a bad. That's a not good. That's, I guess, not the worst thing that could have happened here.
Oh no.
I mean, to be fair, worse could have gone down. Yeah, that is the confused status. When confused, your party members will run around the field at random and attack randomly, either enemies or allies.
Great.
Most of the time when you're confused, your allies attack you, and when the enemy is confused, the enemy still attacks you. Because,
Great.
Because, fuck, everything. Game can't be nice for 2 seconds. I'm just gonna...
It sounds as consistent as Pokemon confusion. Real great.
It's just Pokemon. It's just like... Wait, can I buy... or can I make... I have to go back to town. There's something I want to see. So if I can make a certain ornament, I don't know, or certain quartz, I don't know why I wouldn't. It actually makes absolutely no sense not to make that quartz for Olivier if I can. So let's see. Go all the way back. Yeah, I can. I don't know why I didn't think about this a minute ago. That's probably what I actually was thinking to do, and then I just kind of didn't. Oh, that one has to be that. Control Petrify. Attack 1, maybe. Yeah, because he doesn't really, we're not really using his physical attack that much. I like to have attack 1 on him, but I prefer cast, because... And like I said, Petrify is just a temporary thing. Petrify is until we can get some really, really good courts, which won't be till endgame, so... Like, he'll have Petrify for the remainder of the time we have him for now. And then when we have him again in the endgame, we'll actually, you know, utilize his skills better. Because we'll have ornaments that we can actually utilize. Like Strike on Joshua. I can't wait to get Strike, I'm sorry. Like, that's one of the most... That is part of one of the most broken strategies with Joshua, is just upping his critical rate. Because he's so fast, so much power. Is it the monster, or am I thinking of... Am I thinking of the one in the next chapter? Okay. Hi! Bye! I can't remember if it's this one or the next chapter. Yeah, it's the next chapter. I'm thinking of that has it in the tower. I was pretty sure it was, but I mean, it could have been both for all I know. How perfectly number all these monsters are. I did not want to fight you. There you are. Oh, okay, so it's blocking our path. Hold up.
Oh, it's yellow.
Yep, we fought these things in the tower.
Oh,
I
right.
guess this guy just wandered out of the tower. Well, he's about to die, so that's all that matters.
Oh, there's like 6 of them.
Yeah, we can still kick their asses quite easily. Especially if they attack Joshua and just keep missing. Stone hammer on this one back here. Oh, I should have been paying attention to the elements. They resist wind. I kind of forgot that. Look, I sometimes forget to pay attention to elements.
That's how it be sometimes.
But I mean, I just wanted, I guess I did hit him with a good old AoE. Oh, we got a good lineup for Flicker here. Well, I mean, if you're gonna line up to be flickered, I might as well. Oh, well, never mind. They're immune to this.
Dang.
I'll just go over here and never do that again. They resist. Or, well. Yeah, they resist a lot of elements of fire. I mean, they're not that tough, luckily. Like I said, they're not that tough. They really go down quickly. They don't do much damage. Just an annoyance.
Fair enough.
Why did I thought I clicked? Okay, I don't know. Never mind. I could have sworn I clicked Firebolt with Joshua, but I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention to what I was clicking.
Oh my god, I just realized that there's levitating sea turtles. That's what they are. Okay.
Oh yeah, these guys actually just they look weird.
I thought they were jellyfish.
I mean, hey, I don't blame you. Yeah, Estelle leveled up. And Estelle leveling up got us absolutely jack shit though, so I don't really care.
Oh, dang.
And one of my favorite tracks again, Cat relaxing in the sun. No matter how many times I hear this track, it's always just so nice. So this is the North Shore of Valeria Lake, huh? It only seems peaceful and quiet around here. The inn doesn't look too...
The inn doesn't look too shabby either.
I always keep doing that every episode. I stayed here once before when I was in the area on another job. The wine's great, the rooms are nice. Pretty much what you expect from a place like this. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip.
You mean it's not? I at least intend to toss my cares to the wind for a while. Taking cat naps in a rocking boat by day and filling my belly with food and wine by night. Ah, heaven. This is what a vacation is all about.
No one even has anything to say to him.
Wow, dang. Come on, everyone, I was just joking. We can enjoy a vacation anytime, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Olivier Lunheim, know enough to get my priorities straight.
I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not. Well, whatever. As long as we're here, as long as he does his share of the work, he's here to do. Let's see if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing.
The guest who said he saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right?
All right. believe it's you. Can I ask you something? Wow, he's not responding at all.
He must be really into his fishing. I respect it. So this is what a fishing maniac looks like, huh? They seem like a unique breed.
Not as unique as you are, that's for sure. Well, we can't do anything about that right now.
Yeah, man, I respect it. Man's just gotta focus on his fishing.
Yeah, but I mean, when, you know, people are getting stolen from them, you might want to pay attention. Oh, I did not want to talk to you. I wanted to buy from you, but I guess I can talk to you. Welcome to Kingfisher Inn. Are you all here to stay? Let's see. Yes and no. How should I put it?
We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish?
Well, pretty much everyone who stays here loves to fish.
Not my kind of people.
We heard he was a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have a clue who that might be? Oh, you're talking about the old man Kawoon? If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then you must mean Lloyd, not the Lloyd you're thinking of.
Dang.
Lloyd? I've heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. It seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there. He sounds like a pretty amazing guy. So you're saying that he's the old man fishing out back? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one you're talking about. You might be able to get his attention if you call his name out real loud. What's funny is, the Lloyd you were thinking of does actually meet this Lloyd.
Excellent. Very good. Do they both fish?
What?
Do they both fish?
Yep, both of them fish.
Excellent.
And in
Very
zero,
good.
fishing actually, like I said, fishing actually has a point in zero. It's called getting one of the worst quartz in the game. I don't know why I talk to this person. One of the most useless quartz in the end game. And it's funny because, like, all the other, like, end game rewards are like, yeah, you can become immune to certain types of arts and all this. That end game quartz is like, oh, well, you can do this thing that you don't want to do, so fuck it. Excuse me, are you the man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City?
Wow, he's really focused. He's tuned everything out of his mind but fishing. It looks like this is where my skills come into play. No way. Just sit back and enjoy.
Olivier leaned over with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation. He blew into the
Oh my
museum.
god.
Oh my goodness, what in the...
What?
Who are you kids? Understandable though, pitching his face. And where did you come from? Actually, you know what, Keith? Since you're the fishing lover, I'll let you voice this fishing maniac.
Oh, heck yeah, let's go.
That was a dirty trick to play on him, Olivier. Yeah, that was pretty low.
How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling you out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. But how did you know my name?
We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us?
I see. So you heard from Mr. Kawano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago.
I knew it. Could we get you to fill us in on a little more of the details?
Before that, are you all bracers or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? We can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian.
By the way, hello, Tontaz.
Gotten late into the night, and it was about the time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds.
Now, hold on a minute. What do you mean by this lake's guardian?
My guy was fishing up a Gyarados? I'm glad you asked! The Guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valeria Lake. My guy was catching a Basque Legion.
The way your tone there just made me think of frickin', but that's just a theory.
Theory.
The way you said it, that's all that came to mind immediately. I'm glad you asked. But that's just a theory. A fishing theory.
Oh, Tantez is here. Hello, Tantez. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade.
Crap. I shouldn't have asked.
Sure.
Look what you've caused.
Looks like you've thrown a log into the maniac's fire.
Is it really that huge of a fish like you say?
You bet your last Mira it is, and I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. Now that's some dedication. Alright. It comes and goes in different parts of Valeria Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it had appeared in these parts, so I came a-running from the Royal City. Huh, now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I'd stop it. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such.
In your case, steal it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? So, Lloyd, what happened when you came back from the fishing that night?
Oh, right. I had returned from the boat and was on my way into the inn when I saw an odd couple head out into the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road in the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out into on the new Ansel path. At first, I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city heading back home. But it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Though maybe I'd seen a couple of ghosts or something.
Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here?
Just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. They might have been the two lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them.
Don't tell me anymore. Oh, brother. Brace it's afraid of ghosts? The guild's doomed.
Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more about ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless.
Olivier, I'm gonna throw you in the lake.
Oh my god. Like a kitten shivering in the cold.
Olivier, friendly reminder that Estelle's staff now has a taser at the end of it.
Oh god, no.
You better watch out because this little kitten bites.
Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. But the couple did, in fact, seem to be one with a purpose and a reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure. But it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform.
A school uniform?
Oh, there it is. It wasn't one from the Genus Royal Academy, was it?
Wow,
you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha. My niece goes there as well, and it looked exactly the same as the one she wears.
I see. This whole event just got a lot more interesting. It's her! I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. We're finally onto our tail. Estelle, you have no room to call someone a tomboy.
What, so she's an acquaintance of yours? Then while you're at it, tell the two of them to not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Yep, we'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it.
Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are.
Oh, I see. That's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that's off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work. And off he goes.
Immediately gets to fishing. Man,
There you
I
go,
don't even
brave
measure up
soul.
when it comes to that fishing nut.
He mentioned something about a fisherman's guild too. I wonder what kind of group that is. So, how is this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is.
Well, in a nutshell, Sherry explained that they had encountered Josette and Roland.
I see. That seems to be the person in question, all right. Which means that tonight is the night, huh?
Yeah, it looks like we should probably get a room just in case. We're gonna be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask a receptionist about a room. By the way, you're gonna love what comes up here in a minute. Where am I going? Oh, why am I going through the top floor entrance? I just want to be fancy. Will you be staying here with us tonight? Yeah, that's the plan. Keith?
Oh, what? Yeah.
Hang on,
Right.
let me just close these other tabs.
Hold on, Estelle.
I was fishing. It's just all fishing.
No, please. No, don't expose me like this. If there's anything that we haven't taken care of, we'd better do it now. I don't want to head back to Bose after we've gotten a room.
I guess you're right. I'm trying to make sure. Let me think. We got the monster. We got the books. I have all my equipment set. I can't really get better equipment at this point in time. The only thing, and I've, cleared the quest, the monster quest, because it was required to get here, so I can turn it in at any time. I just have to, as long as you clear it, you can turn it in past the, date of, past the time that it's available. I got potluck. I have all the other recipes. Yeah. Alright, I believe I have everything. Alright then, please come with me and I'll show you to your room. Why should we be forgetting something important? I should have just, forgotten something. Alright, yeah. Boop, 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 doop, doop. Sorry, I was just making sure I had... just making sure I knew something.
Not
This is
good.
where you'll be staying. I'll leave you here, so please relax till dinner is served.
This is quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city.
Yeah, it's great, huh? It wasn't that expensive either. What to do now? How about we relax until it gets dark?
What a nice idea.
I'd be more than happy to do that, but is it real okay to just take it easy? Rest when you can. That's part of a bracer's job too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal and take a stroll or something else.
My friend really said, "Why is this fisherman riding?" And yeah, I didn't even mean to give him a Raiden voice, and I just realized it. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, tomorrow, it's because you're hinting at tomorrow's stream.
Ah, of course, yes.
Wow, what a picturesque view. The entire lake looks like it's glowing.
Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. But from here, it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom.
This lake is a fisher's dream come true. I bet it'd be a blast to throw some lines in those waters.
Then, how about it? It might be a nice change of pace for you.
Yeah, maybe I will. What are you gonna do, Joshua?
Me? Well, let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax.
How old are you again? I think geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies.
I'll leave that part to you.
Sometimes you can be such a drag. Oh well, I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Somewhere around that pier looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites. Alright. We will do that in just a second. So I can just mute the game real quick. I'm gonna run. I will be right back in just like 2 seconds. I can just, how do I mute? I can't mute in a solo call, can I? Oh, I'll just mute Discord then. I have special powers that allow me to mute things. So just enjoy some music and I will be back in like 2 seconds.
Mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
Yeah, so I had to run for 2 seconds. I'm back now. Alright, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, I was to find a place to fish. What else? I forget how to do this. It's like, you're supposed to do it, like, right here. But... Or am I supposed to go down here? I remember it being kind of weird and finicky at this part. Where, like, the game just kind of... I'm not really, that wasn't important dialogue, so I was kind of skipping past it to see if...
I see.
Because sometimes I know that, like, it acts super weird at this part. Am I supposed to get the fishing rod first? I think that's what I'm supposed to do, and that's what I'm doing wrong. There's a fishing rod practical control. Okay. People come here and enjoy fishing. I remember this part being really weird. Yeah, see? Remember, I was running all against this part and it wasn't during the event. For some reason, this part acts weird.
Oh.
Yes,
Alright.
this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Crap, I don't have a fishing pole yet. There's somebody at the end who can spare one I could borrow. Yeah, and then you have to go upstairs, check the rack, go back downstairs, and then talk to her. Because if you talk to her first, even if you've already checked the fishing poles, Estelle won't ask to borrow them. You have to go to the pier, and it sometimes just won't let you do it. Then go check the fishing poles, and then come downstairs and talk to this person. Do you have fishing
That's
poles
some-
I can borrow?
Finicky fishing. Okay.
Yeah, it's finicky. It's a weird finicky part, but I can forgive it because it's like the only part that does something like this. Yes,
Oh,
of course
fair
we
enough.
do. That's right over here, and they're free to use for anyone lodging here. Wow, really? Score! Borrowed aggressive rod. This is pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone. All right, then I'll put it to good use. Please enjoy yourself. Actually, there is one other point where you have to borrow a fishing rod for something where the order you have to do it in is a bit weird, but it's a side quest, so yeah. Sherazard and Olivier are having a drink of chilled fruit wine together. Shara, should you start drinking again when it's only noon?
It's so new.
No matter how the liquor is, too much is bad for your health, right? Don't worry, this stuff's just like water.
Still, sometimes we all need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Shira, but you can leave her to me.
Actually, Cher's not the one I'm concerned about.
Huh?
Oh, Olivier's
God.
gonna fucking die tonight.
Oh no.
Anyway, let us go and actually fish now. Alright. This definitely looks like the best spot. Now let's see if I cast a few lines, start fishing. Yeah, because you can't, like, you go to this part, you have to have Estelle realize she doesn't have a fishing rod. So you have to go check the fishing rods upstairs, and then you have to go talk to the receptionist, and she'll be like, oh yeah, you can borrow a fishing rod. Let's see, from the pier, which would be the best place to drop a line? So depending on the order depending on where you cast your line and what you do, will depend on what you get. So for example, if I do to the west, right around here. Come here, fishy fishy. Now what should I do about the bait? If you use a lure, all right, sit back and relax, see what comes with. And then, there's no real timing to this or anything. It's not really a fishing mini game. It's just clicking things. How should I bring it up? And then it's, what is it? Wait a bit. Wait, then, all right, let's see what I got. If I do that order, I get a laburnum carp. This one's just my warm-up. Let's see. What should I do now? Continue fishing.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. There is an achievement for fishing, like, because there's a set number of times you can fish, and there's an achievement for fishing all the times. I don't think I'm going to do it all the times, because I've already gotten that achievement, and this is just a, you know. I do want to show a couple of others, though. Let's see what gets to come up with. This one is West, Lure, and this last one. Because this also matters to what fish you get. Even though it's already bitten, so you think this is just for catching it, this changes what the fish you catch is.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Wait until you get tired before reeling it in entirely. This is the only way to catch the salmon. Yes, I am a goddess of fishing. What a haul! This may just beat the record for the size of my best catch to date. I thought it was certainly just a regular fish by the way it tugged on the line. There are a few other fish you can catch. There is rainbow trout, tiger rockfish. You can catch smelt, and you can catch boots. Yeah.
Hey, yo, this do be a fishing moment, Tantaz.
Yeah.
It really do.
The boots actually are actually a piece of equipment. They have +1 to defense and +3 to move. I don't need that piece of equipment. I'm just gonna quit fishing now because there's really nothing else worth catching. The only thing really worth it outside of the salmon is maybe the boots if you want to go for a higher move on a character. But at the same time, it's not really worth it for how little defense you get from that. You become effectively, 2 hits down for being able to move more, which I never find myself in need of movement in this game. Man, it's already starting to get dark. I guess I ended up a pretty good catch after all. Check this out, Joshua. Look what I caught. Huh? Yeah, the one thing that's worth catching, especially, I guess on earlier playthroughs, it's worth just continuously casting to get the achievement. But it's just worth catching the salmon just because it's like a unique catch. Joshua? I don't even think it goes into your inventory either, so.
What the? You don't keep the fish?
What's this? The book, 100 Day War, seems to have been left on the table. Estelle picked it up. I wonder if Joshua forgot this. For being so sharp, he sure can miss things sometimes. I guess I'll just have to take it to him myself. Then again, I wonder what he could have taken off to. Alright. I believe you could actually, if we go into our books. Yeah, so we could read this now. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna go find Joshua first. I am gonna read that book though. Don't worry. I am gonna read it because I do find it worth the read. Cause lore. Hey there, laddie. Love that. Hey there, laddie. Like,
Laddie.
yeah, that is the weirdest Estelle line. Like that just feels so. What? What are you doing?
Hey there, laddie.
Yeah. What are you doing whittling away the evening in a place like this?
Not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing, or are you heading back into battle?
No, I've already had my fill. It sure has been a while since I did, though. Oh, that reminds me. Estelle held out the book she found on the table. You said you were going to read it, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff.
Oh, that. I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change.
Liar.
What?
You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, that's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. And while I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on.
Sorry.
It's at times like these when you should say thank you, not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know it's most important.
You're probably right. Thanks, Estelle.
Very good. Now that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, right. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica?
As you wish. Is The Whereabouts of Light good for you?
Yep, that's the one I wanted to hear. Joshua is Sigma male. I love this scene. Something about like the sound of the water alongside that song, just it's a beautiful moment. I wonder why it is. That when I hear that sound of your harmonica in the evening light like this, that it makes me want to cry.
So you're still not going to ask? About my past, I mean.
We promised, remember? You were gonna tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't gonna ask, right? Considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore.
Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it? Can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? That day, your father came home with this beat-up kid. Some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that?
Well, it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness like a shield.
Now wait a minute.
Are you trying to be edgy? Oh, Joshua. You'll see, Tontaj, you'll see. And you're caring. And lonely. And of course, I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us is more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the foods he likes. You know, the kind of things only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua.
You make it nearly impossible to argue with you. You know that? It's been like that since the first time we met. And you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed. Wounded, I might add.
Did I really do that?
Yeah, injured and all. More than once.
I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces.
Yeah, sure. Nice excuse. But anyway, Estelle,
What?
let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery.
Okay, controller came unplugged for a minute.
I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything. But let's resolve this with our own heads. With our own hands.
Sure. That's exactly what I intend to do.
How about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper is ready by now.
Great idea. I'm starving. We need to eat our fill so we're ready for tonight. Anyway, after such a sweet little scene. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua.
Oh, right.
Estelle handed the book she found on the table.
I'm actually done with it. And at this point, it'd end up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it.
Can I read it? It looks like it's a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand?
I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So, do you want to take a stab at it, Estelle?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Received the 100-Day War, finally. So now it's actually permanently in our inventory. You could have gotten rid of it there, but I think I want to read this, because this gives a bit of lore into the 100-Day War. In the spring, 1192 of the Septian calendar, a single cannon shot shook the Hawking Gate, situated in the northern part of the Liberal Kingdom. This marked the beginning of an invasion, later known as the 100-Day War, and at the moment which the Rain Golden Stallion assailed the noble White Falcon. During this time, the Hawking Gate was a little more than a reinforced medieval rampart. It easily succumbed to the round fired by one of the Empire's Rhineford-built orbital tanks, leaving a section of the aged barrier fractured beyond repair. And as the Liberal Kingdom's other defense walls were hit in succession by a full slate of cannonballs, they too fell under the explosive impact and were reduced to a mountain of rubble. At about the same time that the first cannon shot was fired, a single letter from the Erebonian embassy located in the royal city was delivered to Queen Alicia. More specifically, it was a right containing a declaration of war by the Erebonian Empire upon the Liberal Kingdom. In terms of the diplomatic wisdom, the propriety of the declaration was established by being handled prior to the preemptive strike, but in this instance, there was hardly a difference in the time between the two occurred. In short, firing the first shot at the exact moment the war was declared on the Liberal Kingdom made it possible for the Empire to guise their preemptive strike as one legitimacy when the first bombshell hit. This could be referred to as a new diplomatic war tactic, though one incapable of being employed without a meticulous level of planning using concert with the orbital communication system. After the destruction of the Hawking Gate, the Imperial Army began its invasion of Liberal in earnest. Overall, its troop strengths were made up of 13 divisional units that proved to be roughly half of the Empire's entire military force. and was such a massive deployment that it exceeded 3 times that of liberal's entire royal army. Within moments after the outbreak of war, the Imperial Army had occupied nearly all of liberal territory. Only Grand Sail region and the station fortress situated just off the shore of Valeria Lake remained in opposition. So rapidly were the blitz tactics carried out that even Calvert Republic, an ally of the Liberal Kingdom and longtime rival of the Erebonian Empire, never had the opportunity to dispatch auxiliary forces to aid its partner. However, in a following attempt to the Imperial Army to take direct control of the Zeiss Central Factory in Maglam Mine, they instead found themselves on the verge of being forced to surrender to Queen Alicia, who remained entrenched within the royal city. 2 months following the outbreak of the war, the battle situation was already in a way which no one could have previously anticipated. Unbeknownst to the Erebonian Empire, 3 patrol ships were quietly being delivered behind the walls of the station fortress. Upon completion, they were put under the direction of veteran commander General Morgan, and a large-scale counterattack was launched. These patrol ships, shielded by armor far superior to the tanks of their Imperial counterparts, mounted with a substantial amount of high-performance orbital weaponry, had also managed to boost their speed to over 1,800 sleeves per hour. Using these crafts, an independent mobile force lauded as the elite of Liberal's forces mounted an attack and quickly recaptured the checkpoints connecting various regions. And this strike was underway. They simultaneously launched an amphibious attack from the station fortress, and one by one defeated the remaining isolated Imperial divisions. After just 3 months following the outbreak of war, the larger part of the Imperial Army's remaining divisions finally surrendered. However, as capitulation was at hand, there were indications of a surge for further reinforcements from the Imperial homeland, a move which galvanized over the continental nation to follow suit and join the Calvert Republic in supporting Liberal. Together, they lambasted the Empire. A formidable group of allied forces began to materialize. Amidst all the chaos, the Septine Church, in cooperation with the Bracer Guild, called for an armistice, and after approximately 100 days from the start of the war hostilities, came to an end. In the following year, 1193, in the Arab royal villa on the outskirts of the royal city, a peace treaty was signed by both Liberal and Erebonian sides. Although no indefamation was made, an official apology was offered up by the Imperial government as they expressed that they had made a grievous error to a tragic incident occurring within their borders.
A grievous error? They declared war.
Oh, believe me, that grievous error haunts a lot of the Trails series.
Oof, lovely.
It's one of the most fucked up events in Trails history.
Oh, lovely. Speaking of, fucked up.
Yeah. So anyway, speaking of fucked up.
Help a fellow out. I'm begging you. I can't take another drink.
Just a little trolling.
His head is on the table. Oh god.
Wow. I think I've just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivier.
It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shara.
Just a little. Yeah, I guess so. Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? You're both good for that, right? We're gonna eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're gonna make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Oh, grief. She's already reached stage 2. Age mode.
Don't worry, Shara. Olivier said he's good for another couple of rounds. How about having him to keep you company?
What? So you can still drink more, can you?
Joshua, how could you just give her to me like that? I can't. I can't.
After reading such a serious story, we need a good laugh.
No.
Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy?
I don't know. Should I? You're Like a little demon. And cute at the same time, too. At least the fish are polite here.
I guess he'll be just fine.
How about we sit at the counter? I'd hate to bother the two of them.
Right, good idea. Thus, Olivier died that night.
Olivier is freaking dead. Please, Shara. I'm pleading with you. You and the fish. Don't pour me another glass.
I can't believe Olivier died.
Olivier's dead.
The dancing crabs. Hey, you know what? I think some people would be very happy, considering
Fair enough.
this man is a fucking menace.
Oh my god.
He's fucking dead!
He really is just dead. Oh my god.
He's totally plastered.
Uh,
It's like even a guy who takes a sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to drunken Shara.
I love how sprawled out over the bed he is. Oh my god.
Wow, what a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while.
And you're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some special kind of training, Shara?
It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. Kind of built up my
Sorry, what?
Interesting. I mean, I know there's like actual liquors in the real world that have like snake venom in them.
What? Wait, what? No way.
Yeah, no, there are actual liquors that use like snake venom. It's diluted, quite obviously. If you dilute venom enough, you can remove its poisonous effects.
Still, that's kind of metal. Alright, fair enough.
I would not drink that shit. I'm not gonna go drinking venom and shit, mind you, but it's a thing.
Fair enough. Somehow, I don't think that's the case.
And it's the same thing as like pufferfish. People eat pufferfish.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, people do eat pufferfish. Fair enough.
By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, and we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight. And getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of that wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you got Olivier drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did. And he'll thank me in the long run, too. After his raging hangover, anyway. And so that whole time...
You were just toying with him, weren't you?
Let's see. It's getting late. Let's hurry to begin our stakeout around the inn. Don't skirt around the issue, Shara. Quiet, you. For the time being, we're gonna go circle up to the far pier.
Understood.
Alright then, let's go. Alright.
He's just freaking dead.
My man died.
Oh my god. My man is conked.
Lloyd is staring at an open map. What's he talking about? He's just talking about the Guardian still. I've never really gone around and talked to everyone during this part. I've talked to enough people though now. I've talked to 2, which is enough for now. Alright. I remember correctly, the order we're supposed to do things in is not that. Hang on. Oh, come on, get up the stairs. It's another, yeah. You're supposed to, it's somewhere up here, if I remember correctly. No? Yeah, no, we're just yet. Okay, let's go to the pier. Where is it that we're supposed to stand? I actively do not remember, honestly. This is one of those parts that just have a lot of, like, very certain standing points. Okay, yeah, you're supposed to go up to the pier. I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings can have here. Do you think they'll really show up?
There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is they'll be here.
possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the Skyband's supposed to come up from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Right, so where should we watch from?
We need a place where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place that would be ideal.
Yeah,
That place would be ideal.
I accidentally clicked the button. I don't know why. I guess my brain just, yeah. That's when you go up here. Hey, what's that? Yeah, you go to the pier, then you come up here, and then there's one more area you go to.
Oh, there they is.
Well, looks like we're a little early. Yeah, seems that way. You know, if it were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way. Quit talking nonsense. We're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving. Wait for me, Kyle! I do love the Kappa family's backstory. I should have known it'd be them.
It looks like they're headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do.
Shall we take a look and find out? Let's get as close as we can without being noticed. Alright, and then this one, you go stand right around. No, you have to go down, don't you? Yeah, you go right there. I thought it was supposed to be like along the edge, but no, it's like up to the stairs. I don't know, I feel like you would need to stand at the like railing more, because then you would be kind of ducked behind the railing.
Right,
But no,
fair
he's
enough.
just standing at the stairs like, they won't notice us here. Should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time. I really hate those guys. They act like they're superior, and to be honest, they're kind of scary. No doubt about that. They are quite a transcendent bunch. There's not much we can do about it. That's an order from Dawn. This seems to be a good play. And then they go behind it. Why didn't they just have us stand there from the start? That was my question. Like, you go up to the stairs and then go behind it. Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying, too. Hey, Kyle. I think Dawn's been acting a bit strange recently. It's just not like him, if you ask me. You know, the whole hijacking of airliners thing. While I admit it was lucrative, now we've got the army clamping down. Now we've got the army clamping down on us full scale. Not to mention those annoying bracers are involved. And he's gone and taken hostages and demanded ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, it seems like Dawn has gone way overboard this time. In the end, you'll always just be a girl. Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with the bad crew. Excuse me? Okay, maybe not the best wording. I meant it as a compliment. Things are getting too tough for you. You're always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. Shouldn't be too hard to get by as long as you don't set your sights too high. Admittedly, it is a bit colder than Laurel. You think you can just treat me like a kid and I'm not gonna get angry? I'd like to see you get by without me, with your crap cooking and all, not to mention the laundry. Do you really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out? Okay. I see your point. I'm not really sick, and I am really sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, about what I said before, it gets too late to back out. Now, getting back to what you said earlier, I do have to agree that Dawn's been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we get. And I like to believe that Dawn's smart enough to see that. He started acting strange around the time that guy showed up. That's the only thing I could think of as to why he started acting like this. Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys too. Might have gotten Dawn to buy into his ideas. Who is that guy? And he? That's certainly a good question.
Huh? What's that over there?
What's what?
It looks like whoever it was they were waiting for finally showed up.
Oh, look who it is. Mysterious individuals. We don't know. Look who it is. People
Lovely.
It looks like you made it. On time as usual. You could have come a little early for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure. Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apologies. Relax! I was just being sarcastic. Now I know you guys definitely aren't the type I want to be around. Enough already. We don't have time for that. Now how about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since last time? Yes. In fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets. Seriously? And he paid out of the Queen's own pocket? Guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right? How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they figured out where our hideout is? Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We've received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, no problem there. Just happen to run into a temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either. There's way too many suspicious types involved in all this. What do you think, Shara? Should we storm in and shoot them all and let ADO sort them out? I've got a much better idea. A better idea? These two siblings appearing here means that the Sky Bandit airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see. Taking away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua? Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think that's a good idea too.
What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden.
It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me.
We don't have much time. We've got to get on the road and start looking out for that airship before they finish their meeting. Let's head off to catch us an airship. The party took the road and searched the location of the airship. And parked right outside the tower as our little friends. So they're parked in front of the Emerald Tower, huh? That's definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road.
So what do you want to do, Shara? Should we subdue them?
That's one way to go about things. It's more than double their numbers since last time we encountered them. Don't worry, even if twice as many guys, they're no match for us. So how about we take them all out on at once? This is you.
Oh. I don't know if that's the best way to go about things. He's back.
He's alive!
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
Lip!
Keep it down or they're going to hear you.
Well, isn't this a surprise? I can't believe you're standing here after the state you were in before. Your tolerance is impressive.
Who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts out and dumped a bucket of cold water over my head. Voila, I was good to go.
This man. I don't know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there.
That's some serious tenacity. Come on, I couldn't let you all enjoy the fun yourselves, right? I had just come out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you.
I guess I went a little too easy on you. I should have had you down to hold that brandy apple.
At once. You'd have put me to sleep for good if you'd done that, Shara. But anyway, fighting the Sky Bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think?
I don't think that's the issue here.
No, I'm serious. Even if you subdued them all and managed to arrest the two siblings, there's still a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is. And they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release.
You're just risking them all with whatever course of action we take. Or do you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk?
Huh, boy do I ever. Listen up, everyone.
Okay. If you blow in my ear, I'm seriously gonna punch your lights out. But like, let's talk about this scene. After everything we've seen with Olivier, this kind of goes to start showing he is actually tactically skilled. Kyle, Josette! It's good to see you make it back. I didn't think you'd be gone so long. So took longer than expected, huh? Yeah, but we're nearing the end with our negotiation. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army. So what you're saying is... Yep, we're getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality. We did it! Sweet! Cool it down, guys. It's a little too early to be getting excited yet. For the moment, we need to get back to the hideout and report to Dawn. Alright, everyone, pack it up and let's get out of here. Roger that, roger that. All the roger that's in the world. Roger.
Ah, I've got it. Alright, so sometimes Olivier just has integer overflow, and it resets from like 0 to 100.
That would be an underflow.
Underflow, yeah, there it is. There we go.
That's because he's going from 0 to 255.
Yeah, 0 to 255. That's the number, there it is.
The temperature outside is 69. Nice. 0.8.
Ha, nice.
Degrees, 15% humidity. There's a southwest wind blowing at a speed of 12 Rh. There's no orbital reaction in the surrounding area. I don't know why area came out so weird on that one. It looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital engine to begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship. Aye, sir. Orbital engine activated. Transmission of the orbital engine to all sections underway. Orbital flower started. Overdriver started. Stabilizers all green. All right. Liftoff. Aye, aye, sir. Going on a trip in our favorite orbital ship.
Zooming through the sky.
Kappa Sky Bandits!
Oh my freaking god.
It would be a very different show. Actually, no, they just say bandits don't steal. Have you ever seen that image from like the Lost Boys show? I can't remember.
Oh right, the Neverland Pirates. Oh my
yeah,
god.
Neverland Pirates. A good pirate never steals. I don't think you know what a pirate is.
So.
Set the drive rate to 40% and retain cruising speed. However, make sure we switch to battle speed at any time. Hi, sir. Looks like we'll make it back before morning. Yeah, I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself. I've got to report to Dawn first. Did you just hear something? Oh, I didn't hear anything. That's odd. Just when it came from below deck. Maybe it's just a mouse or something. I have to clean up the place when I can find some free time. They're just hiding under the stairs.
Under the stairwell.
And
Harry Potter, let's go.
Look where their hideout was. Remember that wall I was running in front of? This wall looks weird.
Interesting.
Their hideout was here all along. We were right in front of it. We could have broken that wall down, rushed in here, beat the crap out of everyone, and then saved the hostages. But we just didn't know what was going on. Oh, boy, am I tired. Ever since we came here, my night and day have been completely reversed. Gotta tough things out a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to this horrible life. With Dawn as our leader, can't go wrong. Dawn's been acting a little strange lately. I mean, it's kind of scary to talk to these days. How about you knock that crap off? College, is that heard you talking like that? They beat you upside your head. But it's just that. Sure, you're just tired from lack of sleep. Sorry to finish up here and get some rest. You're welcome to take all the rest you like. Or you don't take a rest now if you like. I got that wrong. You're those. You're too late. I like that with this fight you start off with the preemptive because you know you got them on the
Right, fair enough.
Beat the crap out of them. Firebolt. That other. Can I hit the ones I already started hitting? I'll just smack the guy with my staff. Even though, okay, can I just use my control? Oh, whoa! I already have Earth Guard. That is that's tasty. Yeah, so these guys don't really get a chance to fight back.
Bang.
Just fucking shot.
Dude, he's packing heat.
Yeah, Joshua leveled up.
Whew, it looks like we were able to get in here without any trouble.
I this little plan actually worked. I guess we all have you to thank this time. But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure what they were gonna do if we got caught stowing away.
Well, even if we were discovered, we'd just have to take control of the airship. And we would have had an advantage of fighting against this lot in those tight quarters. Superior numbers means nothing without space to maneuver in. Olivier, so you thought that far ahead, taking all of these factors into account, huh? Not in a million years. Are you kidding? I simply thought it would be fun to infiltrate an enemy base.
This man has no brain. I think we would have been better off if he said nothing at all. Give the poor guy a break. At least we were able to get in here without an incident. Anyway, it looks like this is somewhere in the Nebel Valley. Nebel Valley? Like the one at the border of Bose and Roland? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside.
And this is definitely terrain covered with extreme differences in height, which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. Looks like your guess was right, Shara.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting in here. But anyhow, we don't have time to be hanging around here. We need to do the Sky Bandit to ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. And of course, your father Cassius, too. Right.
Understood.
Alright. Let's get a move on. Finally, time to save. You can also, if you want, hop back onto the airship and use the orbital charging station if you want to heal.
Oh, huh, wow.
I do not need that, though, because I do not take any damage in that last fight. Alright, let's check. Nope, nothing in that room. I can't remember which rooms have stuff in them, so I'm just going to be checking every room as I would usually. And these guys are pretty much just dirty rats, but a bit stronger.
They have monsters in their base?
Yeah.
Alright, you know what? Whatever.
I mean, they obviously just kind of took this place over.
That's
Just kind
true.
of walked in here and like, hey, this is ours now, fuckers. Boom. Thank you for actually hitting it. Boom. Can we get... This is one of the few times where having higher movement would actually be to my benefit. Oh, okay, I missed anyway. By the way, we haven't even seen Olivier's most useful skill yet.
Oh?
Like, Olivier has a very useful skill, especially for the end game.
Ooh.
I can't wait till we have that. And this should do.
Seems you came up short.
Alright, those guys gave us... I really hate how hard... Like, it's always that one type you need is the one you're not getting. Like, right now I need fire, and that's a one I'm not getting.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. That's just how it be. There it is. Scorpion!
It's just a scorpion?
This chest is already empty, you double dipper.
Double dipper.
That is, I believe, a gun? Nope, it is the whip. Yeah. So Sarah's physical attack is now 107. I think that gives her our highest physical attack. Well, tied for our highest physical attack with Joshua. It shows that Sherazard isn't exactly just a caster. He has pretty fair physical attack. In one of these rooms. It's this chest, right? EP charge. Not what I wanted, but okay. This chest is empty. Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? This room? Jeweled ring. There we go. This chest is empty. How tragic.
How tragic.
So if we go to try and equip that, it's not even in our... Oh, it is in our equipment. It gives us defense +2. So, you know, it's a pretty nice piece of equipment, I guess. Yeah, that's the way I'm supposed to be going. I want to move to the end of this one. I'm just kind of trying to get a feel for the place still. The voices of some men can be heard.
It sounds like some of the grunts. Should we rush the room?
Rush in. Huh? Oh, you guys new around here? In your freaking dreams. Are these guys for real? But if you're not new here, then who are you? Wait, are you supposed to be intruders?
Bingo! We're with the Gracer Guild. I think it would be best if you surrendered.
Forget that! I don't give up without a fight. So we got a lot of them to handle here. Let's say we start with a flicker.
You know what? At least they're friendly enough to be like, oh, hey, are you new around here?
Yeah, there's like, oh, you guys new? You guys see Jason yet? Yeah, you guys, you gotta go talk to Jason if you're new. Doing in
Yeah,
here,
you
silly
gotta go to Sky Pirate orientation.
Yeah, we're doing all of our hirings over Skype right now, over Zoom. Can't be too careful. Fuck all of them. Drop a rock on their head.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
We just fucking annihilated them. Like, those guys just don't exist. I'm gonna save my grab points. I don't always need to use
They're all
grab.
just kneeling. You drop a rock on them.
Alright, we're good to go.
Problems don't exist if rocks fall on heads. Alright, now, where are the hostages? If you don't start, where are the other drugs? Where are the other drugs? If you don't start talking, there are gonna be some serious consequences involving a whip. Do what you want with us. We're not gonna talk. Oh, is that so? How do you handle this, Estelle? Sure. Say I didn't warn you guys.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I'm being quite gentle with you. Don't think for a second that you're allowed to pass out yet. But if you started talking, maybe I'd be kind enough to let you. Yikes! Then down below, some of our crew are guarding them. Very good. Now where are your leaders? Cal and Josette, right? Forget that, lady. Do your worst. No one will tell you where they are. Well, the hostages are one thing, but you're not gonna salute your bosses, huh? I guess there's only one thing left to do.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Holy stragglers. Sure is as unforgiving as ever. This? No. I've been far more unforgiving.
Any masochist would be thrilled to make your acquaintance, Shara.
And I whip thrilled to make yours.
Maybe some other time.
Olivier,
Looks like the Looks like the hostages are being held down below. Let's hurry.
My controller's come speed.
Olivier, please.
Wait,
Not
for it to
now.
turn around, or not. I was gonna wait for it to turn around so I could back strike it, but I guess not. Anyway, mad trees are just another enemy that are in this place. I mean, they exist, I guess. I've never really seen too much what the enemies in this place can do because I usually take them out pretty quickly. As evident by the fact that I'm already kind of killing them. I guess this one heals itself when it. Oh no, it's draining grapple, I think. Oh, it has burn. It's resistant to earth. That's good to know.
I like to think that the Sky Pirates just kind of walk past the monsters like they're coworkers or something.
Probably. Hey, Jim. How's it going? You fill out those forms yet? They're due Sunday. Not 100% sure what forms are filled out, but you know how it be. Sky Bandit.
Yeah, of course. And, Sky Pirate paperwork, obviously.
Just how it be sometimes. You gotta fill out that Sky Bandit paperwork. I just hit the. Okay. Oh, no, I am aiming at the middle one. Okay. Just. I don't know. Ah, thank you. That was needed. Ow. You see, here's the thing. Joshua's physical attack is resisted. It's earth-based right now.
Ah,
I can't
right.
really use his physical attack against those guys.
Cool.
I should probably remove that. Actually, I think I will remove that because I'm pretty sure the boss actually was. No, wait. Never mind. And you have a clue what this place is? It's way too big for these bands to have built, and it seems pretty ancient. It almost feels like a stronghold of some sort, I agree. This place is pretty old. I wonder if there's forts like this hideouts back then.
As far as I've heard, the turmoil following the Great Collapse continued on for several hundred years. So it doesn't seem that strange to me that something like this is still around.
The Great Collapse?
The collapse of the ancient Sumerian civilization, which existed for more than 1,200 years ago. It's said that a huge natural catastrophe wiped them out.
Oh, you mean like Professor Alba said before? I'll tell you what, though, being a place this hard to find, someone's got some serious bad taste in hideout. Not to to mention there are all sorts of monsters living around here too. I wonder if this is how all men like to live.
Shira. Just what kind of men are you hanging out with?
Well, Olivier for one.
True. Fair.
I'm gonna real quick do a quick tear. Give me that juicy health. This way. Another chest. Get some Strega R. This chest has nothing left to offer you. Which we already have equipped it on you, I guess. Yeah, I'll give him to Joshua. Actually, you know what? Do I have resistance to that? Ah! Do I have resistance to... No, I don't. It doesn't matter because they can't poison me. So the poison resistance doesn't matter, but I was going to see if I had resistance to, this. I was going to see if I had resistance to, Petrify. What's this?
I'm guessing it's an orbital vacuum. It looks like the newest model, so it's probably stolen.
Interesting. Huh? What's this? There's something stuffed inside. Bound black notebook.
A notebook?
Yep, it looks like me. What's this doing inside a vacuum? It's probably something important. Let's hold on to it just in case. Yeah, good idea. Alright, yeah, that's important for a side quest. I believe this is the way I want to go next. So with that, we have gotten everything that's of general importance here. There's nothing more that's super important that we need to grab. But, you know, it's still worth going around and trying to get all the chests, because you never know what you'll find.
Fair enough.
Find a gun.
Take that.
Bang.
Can we give Estelle a gun? Just put a gun on the end of her stick. She already has a taser on there now.
I don't like the idea of Estelle with a fire lance. That doesn't...
Estelle with a gun is just... That's how Olivier died. Estelle with a gun.
Yeah, fair enough.
She just fucking was like, I've had enough. Stole his... No, not Howling Bullet. God dang it. No. Quick draw. Thank you. There we go. That's how you're supposed to properly handle these fuckers.
That's that. Let's move out.
Just fucking quick draw everything.
Yeah, Olivier said it's high noon.
Yep.
And then you just die.
Yeah, that's pretty much all Olivier is. Jesus, this place. Okay. Hold up. So I'm trying to make sure I find everything. I want to make sure I get everything that's in here, because I do want my, you know, we need to look at this. Bear assault. This just is empty, because you emptied it. Funny how that works, no? By the way, that is the gun.
Bear. It's called a bear assault. That sounds like a real gun. I'm like not gonna lie.
Yep. All right. Voices of some men can be heard.
I can hear somebody talking again. Shall we rush the room?
Rush in. Who are you guys supposed to be? Bracers? How did you get in here? Looks like the hostages are being held in that room just beyond here. I think it's time you surrendered quietly, or else. Don't kid yourselves. Let's get them. Good luck, you fuckers. You know what happened to the last group that said let's get them? We beat the crap out of them. We broke every bone in their body. Do you want to be next? Yeah, come beat me, please. Try. Try me, bitch. Try me. Oh, you lined up? Boop. Yeah, just line up, please. Get in just a straight line. Let me just end all of you easily. Or the strength up. Can I stop clicking that by accident? Can I get all of them in quick draw? Maybe. No, I can't get all of them. So that's not worth it. If I'm not gonna take all of them out, I'd rather just use Stone Impact. Yeah, more worth it. Boop.
Rock.
Just drop a rock on their head and kill them all. With
Bonk.
Seems you came up short.
yeah, and we got poison one. What's going on out there? It's a bit loud just for an internal squabble. Is everyone all right? We're with the Bracer Guild. We've come to rescue you. Seriously? We're saved?
We've taken care of the guards, so you don't need to worry about anything for the moment.
Really? We've been saved. I'm Grap, Captain of the airline Lindy. I don't know how to express my gratitude for what you've done for us here today. You can thank us after we've gotten you out of here. By the way... Huh?
Doesn't look like he's here.
Who? Are these all the hostages? Yes, that's correct. This is everybody who's on the Lindy, including crew and passengers. That can't be right.
Wasn't there a man by the name of Cassius Bright on this flight? He's a member of the Bracer Guild.
Cassius Bright? I do remember hearing that name somewhere. Captain, isn't he that passenger? You know, the one who got off right before we left? Now that you mention it, there was one passenger who did get off. What do you mean? Well, there was this one passenger who disembarked the airliner right before we took off. A man who had been on board since the real city. He did seem to have such a name, if I remember correctly. What? But his name was on the passenger list. Since he got off right before we departed, there wasn't any time to change the document change. That would have been handled had we arrived in Roland. But we were attacked by the Sky Bandits en route. Then things were left as they were.
So that's what happened, huh? I thought this would have been awfully strange if Dad had been captured by Sky Bandits.
Well, looks like our question has finally been answered.
How ironic.
Now wait a minute. Just what is Dad doing? With something this big going on, why hasn't he contacted us?
Calm down, Estelle. I know you're as curious to know as I am, but thinking about about it now isn't going to get us anywhere. Focus needs to be on securing the safety of the hostages.
Okay, you're right. I guess we'll just have to forget about it for now. Listen up, everyone. We are going to go after the Sky Bandits leader and arrest them. I know how you all must feel. You must sit tight a little longer. We'll be waiting here. Good luck. If that's the case, we'll prepare for the worst. Our lives are in your hands. In other words, don't let us down. Everything to us. So after all of this, they weren't even here. I don't know, I just let him see it.
No.
Yeah. All of this, and he wasn't even there. Which means...
No. Dad, please.
Is this a dead end?
No, it looks like there's something here. Shall we try pushing on it?
Push on the rock wall. Just fucking boom.
It just comes down.
That was a secret door?
That's quite a neat little trick there. I wouldn't expect anything less from a secret fort. This looks like it's the corner of the Nebel Valley. Shara, should we help the hostages escape first?
No, we need to take the Sky Bandit's boss first. If we're attacked while attempting to escape, there's no way we'll be able to protect that many people. Oh, that's true.
Well then, how about we get back in there and have a face-to-face chat with the gentleman running this fine operation?
Alright! Well, we now know... Yeah, and you can actually, like, go out here. I mean, you can't go too far, but you can actually go out there in that way. I believe you can actually explore the Nebel Valley a little bit. I've never really gone around that much. Alright. This door! Let me real quick make sure I am at full health. Alright, and yeah, my attack is good. Alright. Save before. A familiar voice can be heard. Is this?
Yep, looks like it's the Sky Bandit's boss's room.
Eavesdrop and raid the room. Mwaha! So the queen's gonna pay out the ransom, is she? Now we can finally say goodbye to this meager living. Get careless, bro. We haven't gotten the money in hand yet. Yeah, and we decided on a good plan how to let the hostages go. The hostages go? Hold on a minute. Why do we have to bother with that? Yeah, but once we get our mirror, we'll kill them all and be done with it. No need to leave them alive. Dawn? You're joking, right? They know exactly what we look like, remember? Even if we left Laboro for good, we could still be trapped, right? But there are old people and kids amongst them. Do you really intend to kill them all? I swear, no matter how old you get, you never grow up. This isn't playtime, get it? But I'm sorry to say this, bro, but I'm against killing the hostages too. Adios will never forgive us if we do that. I don't want to get our home back if Mira stained with the blood of innocent people. Kyle, since when did you become the boss around here? Huh? I think it's a time you learned your place. Ugh. Kyle! Ugh. Who cares about our old home? This kind of Mira coming in? What could you possibly want with our old worthless land? Ha! We're gonna blow the cast somewhere near a southern resort and enjoy the good life for a while. What did you say? Once we run out of Mira, I'll check another airship. This is gonna be the future of the Capo Sky Bandits. Dawn, what happened to you? What in Adios's name has happened to you? Sorry to interrupt. Could you have your little family feud later? It's family feud. Da-da-da. You again?
Family feud.
Racers? Why are you here?
How can you say something so heartless? Especially after you gave us a little lift here in your own airship.
Impossible. What are you talking about? It can't be. You had your airship going in front of Ample Tower, right? And we just slipped in when you weren't looking and hid in the cargo hole. In other words, we stole a ride from the Bandit. Ha! Take that. For a dimwit, you've outdone yourself this time. What are you calling a dimwit? You two-faced tomboy. What'd you just call me? Bimbo, airhead brute. Just try and say that again.
Alright. Enough of the bickering between you two. We've liberated the hostages and defeated the other members of your group. So it looks like all that's left is you three.
And according to the laws of the priesthood, you're hereby placed under arrest. It would be best not to resist. Man. Crap. Kyle? Josette? What is the meaning of this? Sorry, bro. Sorry, Don. That's okay. I'll forgive you just this once. Once I kill them, that'll be that. What? Ha! What a bunch of fools you are. To think, with that pitiful number, of the people that you could ever capture Don Capo.
Oh my god.
Just fucking... Ah!
Look how effortlessly he handles that orbital cannon.
Kyle, Josette, time to hunt some game. And I like my sport bloody. Alright! We are now against all three of the Kappa family. Kyle and Josette are pretty much the same as last time. Josette can petrify you, and she has healing capabilities. Kyle has his powerful bombs to do some AoE damage, along with, just basic attacks. The biggest one you have to worry about, I would say, is, in my opinion, Dawn. His attacks are AoE and quite heavy, as you can see from that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Josette is worth taking out first, though, before even Dawn, because of the fact that she's healing them up, and that can get kind of annoying. Kyle, on the other hand, is pretty easy to take out because he's weak to arts. So just, wail on him with some nice arts. So, there is no real direct answer on who to take out first. Go about it in the way you see best fit. I like to try and get rid of Josette as early on as possible, though, because I dread that petrification if that gets up your agility. Like, I'm not as scared of the feeling as I am as I am her petrifying us. The bombs and stuff I can deal with, and the high damage I can deal with. I cannot easily deal with. Shit. I guess we can go for Latier. Not how I wanted to do this, but yeah, she has a normal attack, but it's nothing much. Her normal attack's quite weak in all honesty.
Nah.
Just keep hitting her with that. I was considering going for Howling Bullet, because that would do quite a bit of damage to all of them, but Breath, I think they're immune to petrification, so you know, you won't really get much. But Growl. Keep hitting Josette for now. She's almost dead. Once she's out of the picture, we've effectively got nothing else to worry about. No, use Aerial to hit both these two. She's gonna go down in the next hit. She's gonna go down from the next hit. This should take her out. Damn it, I was getting over. It's a bit worse than I thought it would be, but that's okay. Took him out.
Josette's down.
Josette's down. And with our pretty nice team up, honestly, probably just S-Craft them down here. I can't see these two taking a bunch of S-Crafts to the face. Yeah, they're almost at full health, but also it's... Oh, what? He's not immune to petrification!
Someone's been naughty.
Wow.
That's, we won this fight. He has no way out of that. In fact, I think this is gonna kill, yep. He got instant killed because of petrification.
Oh, are we done already?
I think I actually done that before and just forgot. Yep, that was the Sky Bandits. Like I said, they can be a little bothersome with Dawn doing, you know, heavy AoEs, Kyle's bombs, and Josette's healing. But if you just, once you pick off their healing, Kyle and Dawn just kind of fall apart. Kyle is weak to all elements. So if you have any of the talismans equipped, your physical attacks from, like, Joshua are ripping through Kyle like nothing.
Ah, fair enough.
And Dawn is just, and from there, Dawn's just gonna kind of try and wail on you with high damage, and as long as you keep up with your healing, you know, it's hard for him to take you down. These guys are tough. This is the strength of a bracer, huh? Crap! How did I lose to this girl? And that's how it's done. Have you learned your lesson yet? Now that this has been settled, I'm gonna ask you to surrender nicely. Any more trouble out of you, and, well, you know what will happen, right? Sarasword stroked her whip and smiled at Josette. Yikes! No! Anything but that! Why me? Why did I have to go down like this? Oh, what's going on? I heard all over. I'm gonna get a normal cannon.
Wait, what?
Bro? Dawn? Oh, Josette! Are you back from rolling already? You're back this quickly. I guess things didn't work out, huh? Eh? Don't try to cover it up. If you've had enough, then how about leaving the breadwinning to us men? You probably won't be able to earn a whole lot, but be patient. Dawn, what are you talking about? Did you hit your head, bro? Josette came back from Royal like forever ago. I went to pick her up right after we attacked the airliner. What? Attacked an airliner? What's all this crazy talk? Never do something like that. What's this guy talking about?
I think he's trying to cover his butt. I think he really doesn't know.
Come to think of it, we're these strangers. Don't tell me they're new recruits. Sorry to bust your bubble, but we're not. We're with the Bracer Guild. Huh? What are a bunch of bracers doing up here? This guy's completely lost his marbles.
What an interesting turn of events.
Whether you've forgotten or not, you're still under arrest. You're charged with hijacking an airliner, hostage taking, demanding a ransom, and other such offenses. liner, hostage taking, and demanding a ransom. Kyle, Josette, tell me this is some kind of joke. Dawn? I think that's my line. Thanks to you, bro, we've got a chance to escape. Ah! Oh, hell, not again. Hey! Kyle? We'll talk about this later. Let's focus on getting out of here.
I'm never going to get the smell out of my hair. Let's hurry and get out of this room.
Which way did they go? They
They
went
went up. They're going to try and escape in their airship.
Ha! After tracking them this far, we can't let them get away. We've got to catch them. Right.
Understood. I made it out alive. Oh, what a tragedy this has become. My delicate nasal cavity.
Hey, Olivia, you better hurry or we're gonna leave you behind.
No, wait for me.
All right. Let's real quick heal up. Because we do have
nasal
a couple of fights on our way there. But let's chase down the Sky Bandits once more. We're not letting them escape this time. Hold it right there, you. You're not getting past us. You guys are back from war after taking a righteous beating like that?
That's what I call tough.
If you don't want to move, we'll just force our way through. So how interesting, though. Dawn seems to not remember anything that happened. Peculiar set of circumstances, indeed. See, there's more to this hostage taking than meets the eye. And I mean, we already knew there was more than meets the eye with those guys clad in black. There's something more where there's a piece we're missing, it seems. Oh, fuck. I did not do that. Did he not die from that? What? I think I glitched the game. I think that was a glitch. Because he didn't take any damage.
Oh,
I think
whack.
something with me holding turbo and skipping the animation caused him to not take damage. Interesting. I mean, I've encountered glitches in this before. It's not exactly the most stable port. Which, you know, it happens when games are ported.
Fair enough.
Overall, the game's pretty stable, but... Hi. I don't want to fight games. I don't have time for this. I just realized that Olivia is out of EP. It's a good thing we bought some EP charges. Let's keep moving. Don't think you're gonna go any further. Take the hostages and go. Back for more? When will you learn?
What are you trying to do? Buy time for your leaders to escape?
Ha! They've done a lot for us over the years. Now it's time to return the favor. Well, at least they're loyal. Dumb, but loyal. Oh, we missed.
Finn to win.
Also, I'm gonna say this before, you know, it gets brought up. We could not have missed. S-crafts cannot miss. S-crafts are have a 100% accuracy. Meaning, I don't know what happened with Joshua's S-craft just doing no damage there. God damn it. I didn't even mean to use my S-craft. I just, sometimes, because I'm holding turbo and my controller's a bit touchy. My input sensitivity is super touchy. I might see if I can turn that down. The input sensitivity is just super touchy. I know you can't turn it down in the game settings, but I might be able to in the launch settings. Yeah, see, I can't turn it here, but I might be able to do something about the input sensitivity to the launcher. Wait. I just like slip on past. I just want to get up to face to save. Crap, looks like we got company. Don't think you're gonna walk out of here the same way you came in. All we need to do is buy some time for Don, Kyle, and Josette to escape.
Trying to shield your masters to the bitter end, huh? Though it's a ridiculous thing to do, your spirit is admirable.
Then I wonder if beating them into the ground might be a way to honor their sacrifice. Let's take them down. Nice, we get an opening turn critical. I think that's just, yeah. I was like, that's gonna one-shot one of these fuckers. That was a first turn crit. Jesus. Fuck these guys, you're just getting wrecked. Oh, these guys can poison me, that's nice to know. Take that. I guess I'm usually fucking peril. Fucking wrecked. That guy's just dead. Like, he can't even do anything to us. Yeah, you cannot. The only way to recover from petrification is either through an item or a spell. You can't recover through just turns. Joshua learned Taunt. Honestly, I don't like Taunt on Joshua as much as I do on Estelle, because Joshua surviving with Taunt is luck-based, since you have to, you know, actually dodge hits.
Fair enough.
And, you know, there's no guarantee. Huh? What's this?
What's this?
Well, look who showed up. How did the army find out about this place? That liar! Things weren't supposed to go down like this. Hey, get your dirty mitts off me! Hey, what's going on here? So those are the ringleaders of the Sky Bandits? I'm surprised you're such a young woman, too. How about you shut your yap and start taking some good pictures? What are the chances of getting another scoop like this? So how about, Niall? This is enough to help you write a decent article. You bet it is. I'm really grateful that you took us along. Oh, would you mind if I took a picture of you while we're at it? What do you think, General Morgan? Do as you like. There's plenty of successful things to your genius. In all honesty, this is truly something to boast about. No, this was just the result of an accuracy of the Intelligence Division's analysis. And to thank the cooperation of those standing over there. What? What are you guys... I mean, how the heck... What's going on exactly? It's you kids again? Hey, look, it's Estelle and Joshua! Bracers? Why are you here? Just for the record, I'll tell you, we infiltrated this place one step ahead of you. Again. And the entire hideout has been subdued.
We chased the fleeing Sky Bandit leaders up this way. But I never would have guessed that the Royal Army's patrol ships would be waiting.
Once again, you've overstepped your bounds. With all due respect, General, it was because of them that our military strike saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we, in turn, recognize their achievement? Do as you wish. I'll leave the rest up to your discretion. I'll return to the ship and see what information I can get out of these Sky Bandits. Very well, General Morgan. That old man's as stubborn as ever. He's not a bad person. He just lacks flexibility. That aside, where are the others? Where are the other Sky Bandits and the hostages? The other lackeys should be lying all over the place unconscious. As for the hostages, we had them in the same room they were imprisoned in. I see. You have done this nation a great service. Please allow the transportation of the hostages and cargo to us. Let's move, Captain Amalthea. Yes, Colonel. Wait for me, Colonel. I'd like to interview you kids. This time the Colonel is top priority. If I had the opportunity, I'd appreciate doing one with you two. See you later, Estelle and Joshua. Well, Estelle, Joshua's not Anne, but yeah. Andrew.
My. You had your whole shining moment uprooted and stolen just like that.
Yeah, you got that right. Don't let it bother you, Estelle. The Bracers' role has always been that of the unsung hero. There's no real reason for us to stand out.
That sounds about right, yeah. Dad always made a point of staying in the background, too.
Really? I never noticed. Where is Dad?
I guess that's the one problem we've still yet to figure out. Where is Dad now? What is he doing? And why hasn't he tried to contact us?
It looks Looks like there's nothing else left for us to do here. In the meantime, let's get back to Bose and report what happened with the incident. We'll try and figure out what to do about your dad after that. I really appreciate all your hard work. It appears that my impressions about you was right. I knew that you would come through and bring closure to this incident. Yeah, but the army took off with all the glory. So I don't know if we could exactly say that we solved the case. No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know that the army's raid would have been so successful. Backed into a corner as they were, the Sky Bandits may very well have harmed the hostages. Agreed. Everything worked out because you betrayed their hideout and took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you've done. You really think so? It's true that the hostages were freed and the Sky Bandits arrested. It's a bit vexing to know that there are still some unanswered questions left.
The men who appeared at the Valeria lakeshore and the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind this incident that we don't know about.
Well, I guess we'll have to leave that part up to the Royal Army to figure out. While the culprits being detained by them, there's really not much left we can do. Anyway, you should be glad that all the hostages came back safe. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal here in town. And as token of my thanks, I've added a bonus to your reward. Really? Are you okay with that? Of course I am. I'd like to thank you too, Olivier.
I just hope that my work was worth the price of that grand Chardonnay.
Yes, in fact, there was change to spare. I hope you have a wonderful day. If anything else comes up, I'd greatly appreciate your help again. Good day. I love those two. And like many people, I can say they're a good ship.
No, fair enough.
Wow, nice. It's mostly because of a moment in the Sky 3, okay? There's one moment in the Sky 3 that solidifies that. Wow, that's nice that someone appreciates us.
I'm sure that if the incident had gone on any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. It's probably only natural that the mayor is as happy as she is.
Now I'm starting to feel all giddy inside. I don't think a brazier could be any more happy than knowing her work helped out a bunch of other people. If you say so. But I think it's safe to say that you're no longer greenhorns. Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time. You think so? At any rate, please accept your assignment for pay for clearing up this incident. Payment for South Block burglary. 8,000 Mira and 10 BP. Junior brazier, 6 classes are current rate. Here's the pay the mayor's talking about. Very nice sum. This is from me. Received recommendation.
Ayo.
This a recommendation from the Bose branch?
Is it alright to give this to us for so soon?
Of course. It'd be downright rude of me not to recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please accept it. Thank you, Lugrin.
We'll work hard so we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation.
That's 2 recommendations down, 3 to go. Great work, you two. I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if he heard the news. Sure.
You're probably right.
I wonder what on earth Cassius could be doing right now. Now, contacting the guild is one thing, and now contacting his family is a completely different matter. Yeah, it's definitely not like him. He suddenly disembarked on the airliner in Bose. I wonder where he could have gone. Excuse me, please. Receptionist from the landing port. What's the matter? You see, we recovered some of the cargo stolen by the Sky Bandits. Among some of them were pieces of the pieces were a number of power cells addressed to the Bracer Guild. So I'm here to deliver one of them today. I appreciate you doing that. But wait a minute. That is something addressed to the branch where the airliner left Bose to begin with. It's actually addressed to the Roland branch. But aren't Cassius Bright's family members here? What? That's us.
That's us, but...
Oh, perfect. We contacted the Roland branch and they said you had come here. Here, take this parcel. The cell was given both the letter and parcel. This letter? Yep, it's in Dad's handwriting. It's addressed to Joshua and I in the Roland branch.
It seems as if he had just scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. I guess Dad did intend on getting in contact with us after all.
Oh. Well, that's good to hear. So the parcels from your dad, too? Well, it looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else. Huh? That's odd.
Yeah, the sender hasn't written their name anywhere.
Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. Oh, and one other thing. Good job in helping arrest the Sky Bandits. You Bracers sure do excellent work. Think that a clue about your father would be mixed in with the airliner cargo. Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read the letter if you like. Thanks, Lugrin.
Huh, well then, let's have a look at the contents, shall we?
Can you tell me what you're still doing here?
It's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airliner prior to its departure? Were I forced to wait around for an answer, the question would stick in my mind so I'd never be able to sleep at night.
This man. And you're telling me this because?
Oh, how heartless and cruel can you be to a companion who has traveled alongside you? And just who is it that you have to thank for being able to infiltrate that Sky Bandit's hideout, I wonder?
Stream died for like a second there.
Everything good?
Is the stream good? Can you check it? I don't know if like something happened to my connection for a minute.
Hang on.
If not, I want to make sure I get it back up. I don't have it. I mean, I have my connection says unstable, but it looks like everything's good. Come on. Oh no. Oh no no. Oh no no. Oh no no. It did shit. You gotta be kidding me.
Cred.
I mean, Discord's not down. Is the stream? Is the stream down?
I don't think so.
So I can't get a connection to Twitch. And it's not my internet. Because for my internet... Okay. What the fuck is going on?
Nope, okay. Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay, well then, why is everything acting so weird? Why is Chrome just not connecting to anything then? Alright, I guess I can go on. Because the Discord call isn't down.
Right.
You said the stream's good, so...
Yeah, it's still up.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on.
Whack. Alright.
Alright. Alright already. You're a rather obnoxious fellow, I hope you know.
I guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the content, we may have to ask you to leave, okay?
Huh, of course I understand.
Alright, let's see what he has to say. Still started by cutting the letter seal. Okay, I think the stream did die for a minute because I just got a notification from Twitch telling me to manage my stream from my phone.
Oh, what?
The
Weird.
stream probably did die for a minute, but it seems like it's back now, so whatever.
Yeah, it's okay for now.
I still can't get a connection on Chrome. I don't know what that's about, but that's, you know what, fuck it. I don't need a connection on Chrome right now. I'm sure you're probably wondering, I'm sure you probably finished the jobs I left for you, right? I'm not sure there are many things you have trouble with at the beginning, but take each step, one step at a time. I know both of you can succeed. Anyway, it turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work. Unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough to not be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I leave it both up to you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Roland, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Sherazard and Ina. Cassius Bright. Seems like the top of the letter your father would write. He touches lightly on things, but full of consideration towards the both of you. Yeah.
It looks that way.
Okay, yeah, the stream definitely died for a minute.
Oh, dang.
The stream elements just came up and said, hey, he's streaming.
Whack. Alright.
I love Twitch.
A+, real great.
Thanks!
From what I've heard, that's still a ways off.
Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away. Which means this would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I really wonder where your father is and what he's up to. I'll take a look at the post upload and see exactly where it cut out.
Forget about that, and let's focus on what's in the package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside.
To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. But we shouldn't be opening things just to my dad.
Why don't you think of it this way? It was a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know?
That's true. Olivier, don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity.
Actually, though, Olivier does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, it might be worth looking into.
Okay, let's check it out. Still open the parcel from the unknown sender. Inside was a shiny black hemispherical device, and enclosed was a single memo with the item. What's this supposed to be?
It's an orbment, although I'm not sure what it's for. Let's see what the memo says.
I was unable to secure the item. I was able to secure the item aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis on it when you find an opportunity. Okay. That's it?
Yep, it looks like the sender didn't write anything else. Shira, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be?
I hate to say this, I haven't got a clue for either. Your father's pretty well known, so there's a possibility these people could be foreigners too. This is the only thing we've got to go on then, honestly, I'm about ready to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black ornament anyway? Its shape alone doesn't look it's intended for general use, although I feel it's a little similar to a battle ornament.
Even so, it's still quite different. A normal battle ornament has slots in which to install quartz, but this one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact.
An artifact?
Precisely. An artifact is an ornament created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all ornaments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins, and for the most part, the Septian Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak.
This one doesn't appear to be that old. Looks to me like it was made recently.
You're right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item.
Jeez, now look what's happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know that we're all worried about him?
Estelle?
Now he's getting some sketchy item from an unknown sender. What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this time? Estelle.
You know, Estelle, I've been thinking. How about we continue our journey?
Huh? Joshua?
That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer.
Yeah, he did say that, but...
We've already managed to get recommendations from Roland and Bose, right? All that's left are Ruan, Zeiss, and Gransel. Only those three. If we do jobs as we travel around to those other regions, we just might hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing considering Dad's skills. And there's also the possibility that he may have even traveled abroad. But I think getting off on our own duffs is a lot better than sitting around and waiting. And we might just be able to find this Professor R, too.
Joshua?
What?
You're a genius!
Estelle, what are you talking about?
This is like
So, should I consider that a yes?
Oh, is it ever? Yes, yes, triple yes! Training to be senior bracers who travel around the borough and exposing that no-good middle-aged man I'm doing in the
I think you're somehow missing the point.
It looks like she's back to her old self.
I guess it's settled then.
Well, take care. I'm gonna head back to Roland now. That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. You sure you don't want me to come along? Give it a rest, Shara. We'll be fine. The whole reason we're going on a trip is to become senior bracers. We wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us.
And if you didn't go back, the Roland branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done.
Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. If you run into any trouble, contact the Roland branch. You got it? I'll come running, no matter where you are. Sure, thanks, Shara. And the same goes for you. Get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Alright, alright. I'll watch the number of drinks.
Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect Fair Shara.
And why are you headed to Roland? Not to mention with Shara.
Well, that's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bose. And I thought it was about time I turned my attentions toward another region. As for Roland's cuisine, I've heard the produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next.
That's pretty much it. He says he wants you to introduce him to a nice restaurant and some lovely vegetables, or some such nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to coming along under one condition: that he goes drinking with me at the bar. We'll never see him alive again.
Olivier, I really hope you understand what you've promised her.
I could die for the likes of fine woman and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany Fair Scheherazade instead.
Man.
I think I'll be better off with you a safe distance away from me.
Well, have fun. But I'm warning you. If you dare make any trouble for enrolling, you hear me? And here's another piece of advice. If Cher's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should beware. How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? Besides, Ina's coming along too. Yeah, and she's even worse than you.
The gloves come off, huh? Is that, perchance, what you and Estelle were talking about before?
Yes. Stella said it best, though. It was nice knowing you.
Yes, it was a pleasure. Eh?
The Royal-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Well, Ollie boy, looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we better hurry and get on.
Shiro, wait, can't we talk this over? I'd really appreciate it if I had just a little more time to think things through.
Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny.
Oh my
See you
god.
later, Shara! Give our regards to everyone enrolling.
Have a wonderful trip, you two.
I can't believe Olivier is dying. Twice.
Again, he is dead. Thus ends the disappearance of the Lindy, and thus ends tonight's stream. So that is the first, that is chapter 1 of this game. Just chapter 1 at that. There is so much Skyship moment.
Skyship momento.
Alright,
Let's
see
go.
if Chrome is working. Okay, Chrome's working again. I can see who's fucking streaming. I can find someone to raid. Good. I don't know what the fuck happened. Why the fuck everything dropped. What the fuck went down. None of my usuals are streaming tonight, so I guess I'll find someone new to raid.
Oh, hydrate.
Oh, I gotta hydrate here at the end?
Yeah, you gotta hydrate.
Did I? I didn't see because I had the thing closed. Yes. I got some water here. I got sparkling ice water.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a timer on hydrate, so
I put a hydrate timer on so you fuckers would stop drowning me. All right, let's find some.
hydration is good, outstanding. Ah, of course, yes, indeed it
Oh,
is.
they're playing Genshin Impact. Let me make sure.
Wow,
there's-
Genshin Impact.
Let me just check, make sure they're I can. Yeah. All right, they're playing Genshin Impact, so
Wow, Genshin.
Oh, fuck! They have the right at Shonen and Sakaro's and Venti. Give me your account. I want all of them. I really do want Venti. All right, I found who we're
It's
gonna
one death
raid.
card.
Apparently he might be getting. People are predicting he might be getting a rerun soon.
Ah, I
Though
see.
Some people are saying Venti will never get a rerun because of China banning feminine men. Just like he's too feminine. He's not allowed anymore.
Yeah, sorry, man. You too trapped.
Yeah, vampire raid. That's what I was looking for. It's like, what's my raid message again? One day I'll come up with like more unique raid messages. I mean, sometimes I do. Like last time I had the. Okay, can I not? I don't. Can I close myself? Yeah. So tomorrow, me and Keith will be here yet again at the same time to start Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I have never played this game before. I played the only thing I've actually played of it is a short demo, years back. So I remember nothing. I remember zero.
Yes. Funny cyborg ninja game is happening tomorrow.
Yeah, so there's that. What the hell? Oh, that's Steam Big Picture Mode. Okay. Saturday will be Sonic Adventure. We'll probably be finishing up Mission Mode Saturday, hopefully.